Hello HUD House Hunters, it's Donnie Corum with Colorado Springs ForeclosureDeals.com. Today we're standing in front of 2433 Anjelina Circle West, which is located in the southeast part of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Now this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-car garage home that's listed for only $75,000. Guys, this neighborhood easily supports 125 to 130. This is a pretty smoking deal, and it's really not in all that bad a shape, minus some drywall patches. Come on in, take a look. I think you're gonna like it. We're inside the main entryway of the Anjelina property. Out of the gate, guys, you'll notice that some of this stuff has kind of been remodeled for us. The windows are actually a more recent vinyl. This is not throughout. Some of these they did leave the steel-clad windows on, but the windows have been relatively recently updated, which is nice. The paint, they tried to do a designer thing, it didn't work out all that well, but we've got enough drywall patching in this place that you're probably going to have to repaint it anyway, so that's something you just need to factor in. The carpet's green, which is not the preferred color, but it's definitely livable the way it sits, so it's not something you necessarily have to replace, just something you're going to probably want to replace to modernize this place at some point. And then we walk into the kitchen. Now, the kitchen has really nice, I think these are 18-inch tiles throughout here, and then you've got cabinets that are actually not in bad shape. They don't match all that well here from the lower to the upper, but again, a paint job on this thing, I think we could probably modernize the cabinets pretty easy without costing you all that much money. Option B is it wouldn't take much just to replace all these cabinets pretty simply. Another nice feature is this French door out back. I don't know if you guys ever priced these doors, but we have on flips, and these things can go for upwards of $700, $800. So don't need to worry about putting French doors. It makes the kitchen seem bright and open. Great place to sit down and have your breakfast or other meals. And it's nice because it's a feature that's already here. At 75 grand, guys, you're looking at a payment somewhere in the $500 to $600 a month range. That's awesome to rent a place, much less to own your own place like this one. Let's check out the upstairs bedrooms. Come along. So this is the first secondary bedroom. And again, as I told you, some of the windows have been replaced. This one is the old school aluminum clad window, so we probably want to replace this one. They did some crazy stuff with the blue paint back here, so we'll definitely be repainting it. And again, the carpet's green, it's kind of dirty, but nothing that's not functional and nothing that really looks all that bad. Just a couple of things we could do to update this pretty quick. And the room's actually a pretty good size for a secondary bedroom on a house of this square footage, so that is a plus. The master, I think, is a really good size, especially for this square footage. Looks pretty nice. It's missing the baseboard trim. At least they kept the neutral tone for the wall color, so you don't have to worry about painting it necessarily. So on this one, I'm just going to add baseboard trim. I'm going to swap out the window. Probably replace the front door, which is both damaged and a terrible color, so they kind of half-heartedly painted that one. And that's it. You do some minor adjustments to this room. This is going to look really nice. And again, a master bedroom of this size at this price range is just pretty awesome. So that's definitely a plus. Finally, we have the bathroom here. The bathroom has a nice tile floor. I'd probably keep that as is. The tub is sort of a purplish color, so we might swap that out. The vanity is recent, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. And then you get to the tile surround. Now the tile surround is a standard 4-inch tile surround, looks to be original, so if there's anything I'm going to replace in this room, it's probably going to be that. But it's livable as it sits, just needs a couple of modernizing updates. And again, a tile surround is probably $400, $500, guys. It's not a lot of money, but it's going to make a huge difference on this master bedroom on a $75,000 property. What a deal. Let's go check out the basement. Heading downstairs in this tri-level style home, you walk into kind of another living room area. So you've got an upper living area and then the lower living area. Pretty decent size. Window needs to be replaced. Carpet definitely needs to be replaced. And then you have a series of drywall holes where they had a lot of fun just punching holes in the drywall. I know this looks terrible, guys, but honestly, this is about $100 worth of repair, and that's pushing it. Okay, very easy to replace drywall in areas like this. Then you're just faced with retexturing it and then painting it to match the rest of it. It's much easier repair than most people realize. Over here we have a water heater that looks to be relatively recent, so I'm not too worried about having to replace that. And then the furnace is going to be in the crawl space area below. We're not going to crawl down there and show you that, but that's where your furnace is going to be located. Off to the side, on the way downstairs, you'll notice the laundry room. So you've got your washer and dryer area right here. And then finally we have our third bedroom. Considering this is a garden level basement, this is actually a pretty good sized room. It feels very comfortable and open. It's got nice natural light coming in because it is garden level, and the window's pretty big, so it's bringing in a decent amount of natural light. So this is a true 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-car home, and at $75,000, guys, you're picking up $50,000 worth of equity the day you turn the key on this thing, just for adding some very basic cosmetic touch-ups. Finally, we have the bathroom down here, which is a 3-quarter bath. It's got a decent tile floor. The vanity's so-so. And then, of course, you have a walk-in shower area, making this a 3-quarter bath. So all the amenities of home here, guys, at a stellar price. Looking up there, it looks like we may have had some plumbing damage there behind us. And that's, you know, something that we're just going to need to re-drywall in. Ideally, they've already taken care of the actual plumbing leak, but something we can determine if the leak is still there. It won't be that big of a deal to fix. Let's go see the backyard and we'll get you on the way. The back, however, instead of putting stucco, they put vinyl on it. Vinyl holds up almost as long as stucco does. Now, this is a little bit dirty and it's sort of faded from the sun, but nothing that a can of paint couldn't fix pretty easily. And this stuff will hold up for quite some time before it needs to be replaced. So stucco out front, vinyl out back means that your outside work should be pretty minimal on this house. Shouldn't need to do much with exterior maintenance. With that, let's go ahead and recap the Anjelina property. We're at 2433 Anjelina Circle West. This is located in the southeast part of Colorado Springs. It features 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a 1-car garage, and about 1,200 square feet of living space. This thing is listed right now for $75,000, which is a stellar deal because this neighborhood easily supports $125,000, maybe even $130,000, depending on what kind of finish you did on this property. Needs some cosmetic work, guys, but if you can get to me in the next 10 days, now keep in mind, you have to be under contract by the 30th. You don't have to close. So you've got 10 more days to be under contract on a property, and if you can do that, you can still collect the $8,000 tax credit, but you gotta act quickly. We gotta meet up, we gotta get you in the property, we gotta get the contract written. It can all happen in the same day, but you gotta take the first step. My number's at the bottom of the screen, 719-649-2500. Hit us up on www.coloradospringsforeclosuredeals.com, where you can get daily updates of the best deals and foreclosures right as they hit the market. They'll hit your email box. With that, this is Donnie Corum with coloradospringsforeclosuredeals.com. Thank you a bunch for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.